Truth can hurt you. Truth can change you. What will truth do to you?
Viewers and listeners, how are you today? How has your day been? Mine has been beautiful because I have got a beautiful mind. You are welcome to your reality talk show, Beautiful Mind. This is the show that says no to discrimination, judgmental attitude, and any stigmas at all. You are welcome on board. Please have your seat and come along with us. And if you're driving, coming back from work and listen via our online radio, please listen attentively and drive carefully. And remember that you can connect on this show on 079-603-91983. I repeat, on 079-603-91983. You know, our aim is to give people that platform where they can share whatsoever they are going through without feeling judgmental or feeling discriminated against. So please, if you are suffering or going through anything, you can come on our show and share it. And I can guarantee you then you will not be feeling anything bad at all but love. So you're welcome aboard. You can get yourself a cup of tea, hot chocolate, water, coffee, soup, whatsoever that makes you feel comfortable. Please come along with us. I have got a very special guest in the studio with me today, and I am so excited about today's topic. One, because it is what we stand for. When you're hearing the word discrimination, that's one of the things that we believe we should not be facing. Nobody should be discriminated against. And one of the things we will be discussing today is that. So you're welcome aboard. Please help us share this video because I believe you sharing it will be blessing somebody out there. Right, Sonia, thank you very much. I know it took you a bit of time to get here, but we're happy that you're here with us in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I know you're a base. Can you please introduce yourself to my viewers or my listeners?
Okay, I'm Sonia Ebenezer Bamigbayo. I'm the CEO of Gorgeous Afro Food. It's a place where we sell Afro-Caribbean food, cooked and uncooked, and celebration cakes. I was previously a teacher for 8 years before leaving, and I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I'm a child of God.
Wow. Wow. How do you do that? That is so deep. Wow. Thank you very much for coming. I do really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Very busy. From what you've just said now, I can tell that you are very busy. And you've managed to come here in the studio to come and help us.
Definitely.
I do really appreciate your time. My name is Adeyinka Adeomi, and I am your host on this beautiful program, Beautiful Mind, that comes up live every Wednesday, 5 to 6:30. And today the topic we will be treating is right profession, wrong environment. I know it's a bit trickish, isn't it? How can you be right but in a wrong environment? Well, don't trouble yourself. Don't even twist your brain, because Sonia here today will be helping us on that topic, so you do not want to go anywhere, because a lot of us we kind of blame ourselves. Am I in the wrong place, or am I doing the wrong thing? Just want to get that, you want somebody to let you know or to remind you that you are doing the right thing. And today we will be sharing that. So please help us share this video, because a lot of people will be blessed by just watching us today. Right, Sonia, are there good jobs or careers people of African ethnics or origin should not venture to go into in United Kingdom?
I don't think so. I do not think so at all. Because it's a job. What is a job for? To get paid?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you need to have a passion for it. So I would say if you have a passion for a particular type of job, go for it. Seriously, just go for it. If you know you can do it to your very best capability, why not? What's stopping you? It doesn't really, people will always talk. so, oh, this is not right, you shouldn't be doing this. You are the first person. If Obama had listened, he would have made history the way he did.
Wow. Okay. You need to take it slow with our such beautiful mind. We want people to really get the gist. This woman, she's so loaded. Can you just imagine all this information she's giving us? Okay. You're saying no. But why do you think that our BME, that's Black Minority Ethnic Community, why are they shy, away from some profession? Because when you go into some profession, you think, oh God, you're not seeing our people, you're not being represented. Why is that?
I think because of what I just said just now. People think a lot of the people that are there are certain race. So I don't want to ruin that dynamic. I don't think I'll be accepted. Not necessarily if I can do it, but the first thing they see, a lot of certain ethnic race are doing it, so I can't do it.
You can do it.
So that's kind of a block right there. They don't want to do it. Or some of them I've heard about not so good stories about people that have done it. They've not been successful. Everybody wants to be successful. So they just say, okay, fine, if this person did not progress or had loads of issues, I don't want to do it. But who is to say you will have the same issue?
The same experience.
Exactly. You might just be different. You might just be the person that will break that barrier that we need, and then you will inspire more people to do it.
So, Sonia, from what you're saying, are you saying that people are experiencing discrimination, victimization due to the color or their race or their accent in this 21st century?
Certainly. Even deeper than that, there is no gender. Seriously.
Wow. Right, viewers and listeners, I do not want you to leave this show to just the two of us. I really want your input in this show today. This show is about us, is about everybody. Do you think, no, this is not for Sonia now, this is for you watching and listening. Do you think it is just our mindset, or people are actually facing discrimination at the place of work? I really want to hear your views, and you can call us here in the studios on 079-603-91983. So people watching us, you might be thinking, oh, why are you talking about discrimination or victimization on live show? Well, I really wanted to hold that thought because we are going somewhere at the end of this show. We want you viewers to be part of this show. So please do not go anywhere because we are getting somewhere to this show. Now let me ask you something personal, Sonia. Can you please tell us, because I really want people to understand where we're coming from and where this show is going. And I think it would be better if you tell us a bit about yourself, about your background. Were you born in UK?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't born in UK at all. I came here in my early 20s to study.
Wow.
So there was loads of strike in Africa, in Nigeria to be precise. And there was a time I was at home for 1 year.
Wow.
Because of courtesy fights, lecturers not getting their salaries paid and all of that. So we're at home for 1 year. So and when me and my sister decided to come, my sister came first and then I followed suit the next year. So yeah, I came to do my studies and I did my uni in this country for 4 years.
Wow.
And at the end of that, I decided, because I did fashion product development.
Oh, we're going to get there. We want us to take it step by step. Growing up, some of us want to be lawyers. I think you're getting intel from what you're saying. We want to be lawyers, we want to be doctors, but what was your own ambition?
A lawyer.
A lawyer.
Everybody in the family thought so as well, because I was quite outspoken, and everybody knew as well I did not like injustice. Wow. So it's not a matter of, they just saw a lawyer in me right away, and I kind of, when I dug into it, I love it. I thought, yeah, I could do this. And when I left secondary, I did diploma in law. And when I got into it, I noticed certain things that I don't think I will be able to solve in me.
So, you studied law back home.
That's right.
But you, from what you said, you came to do your university here.
Yes.
So did you continue in that line, or did you have to change to something else?
No, I didn't. When I came here, I changed it.
You changed it, why?
My second passion was fashion.
Okay.
So I just don't like the fact that you could get away with certain things because of the laws. I feel if you've done the deed, you should go in for it.
Yeah.
But between you and I, everybody, we know that if you get a good lawyer, you could actually get away from some serious stuff. And I just don't think I could be that kind of lawyer. I know some people say, why did you not choose a different type of law?
Yeah.
There's property law,
Yeah.
there's employment
Immigration,
law, and
yeah.
immigration law and
Yeah.
everything. But it's not as smooth sailing as it is. Knowing me, I don't think that I would have done it, have a good pay, but I will not be satisfied.
Wow, I love that. So why fashion designing of all things in the old world? Because to be honest with you, if I tell my mom back then and say, Mom, I want to go to uni to study fashion design, well, I'll take you to a tailor down the road and you got to learn. What attracted you into that?
I love fashion. There was something about it that just kind of drew me into it. I was ready to earn money, but I wanted to do something to earn money from something I was passionate about.
Wow.
And fashion was one of it. So the fashion side of it was not a fashion design, it was a fashion product development. So when you have the buyers that go and buy your merchandise and everything, and then you can then distribute it and stuff like that. So that was my aspect of it. So you kind of have influence in what is in the market.
In the market, wow.
So I wanted to do that. And when I finished at the end, we went to Paris, we traveled around it. So I just thought, this is going to involve a lot of traveling, and some of them actually live in their suitcases. You know, you're traveling from one place to another, trying to get the best
Hold on,
from different countries.
Before you get to that thinking about what you're doing, I just want us to encourage our parents watching this now. You know, I said a statement earlier on, and I don't know, maybe you're like my mother and you're watching us right now. You know, when your child said, I want to study fashion design or whatever at the university, please, we're not in any place to discourage them, because listen to what she just said now. She went into another line, another side of fashion designing, but to some parents, once they hear the word fashion or fashion, they just believe you're a tailor.
That's right.
You know, they're more to read than just being a tailor or a dressmaker, as some people will call it. So please, 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 let us encourage our children to do whatever they have passion for, because it is not just what they can do, but what they actually have passion for. Thank you very much for that. So you're not obviously a fashion designer now.
No, I'm not.
So what changed your mind?
At the end, I thought, okay, there were loads of skills in that course that I felt I could transfer into so many things. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I would just do it for myself.
Okay.
Then I can have control and the flexibility that I wanted, because then I got engaged. So I thought maybe I should do that. But then again, I thought I would speak to my personal tutor. She was a woman that I respected. And I spoke to her. I said, I'm about to finish now, but these are my thoughts. And then she said, Sonia, why don't you do teaching? I looked at her, I said, okay, I love teaching. I've got aunties that are teachers, and they're quite successful. Maybe I asked her about why. She said, I've seen the way you work with your other friends when you're doing teamwork and all the stuff. It's quite good. You will make a good teacher. And I thought, okay, I'll explore it. So she told me, there's a scheme that is going on in school, the Student Associate Scheme. I need to go and enroll. And then we have to be in primary school for 5 days and 10 days in secondary school, where you have a taster and see the life of a teacher and see if it's for you or not. So I did this, and we got paid 500 as icing on the top. I said, why not?
Why not?
So when I got there, primary school, I thought, no, this is settling for me, because it will be emotionally draining because of the kids. They cry over everything. And in this country, you're not allowed to hold kids, you're not allowed to model them, you're supposed to just teach. And I thought I couldn't do that. And I get along well with the youth. So I thought I'll go into secondary school. And yeah, so that was my journey.
Wow. You know, choosing a life purpose or a life career can be very, very difficult. And sometimes we get to a point where we're thinking, this is what I want to do. And when you're into it, you find out that, oh, no, this is not what I am actually called for. Or some people might be the one to point it out to you, just like a teacher did, you know, in your case. So please be approachable. That's what I want to encourage us with this afternoon. Be approachable when people say, I kind of think you will be, you know, you will do well in this. Pray about it and set yourself and see if you can go for it. And don't be rigid in life, you know. Sometimes we're so rigid and thinking, this is what I want to do as a child and I have to do it.
That's right.
And that's the only thing I need to do, but it might not really be what you really, really want to do. And again, investigate further. There are a lot of branches and
That's right.
teaching. You felt you couldn't handle the children, but the teenagers, you can do it. Again, you know, do your research very well before you finally settle for what you want to do in life. Now, Tonya, let's fast forward the invert because of our time, and I believe people are really eager. They want to know where we are actually going on today's topic, and we are definitely going somewhere. Right, you went through your, you know, qualification, and you got qualified as a teacher. You know, every job or career, they come with their own ups and downs and their own challenges. Can we, you know, but I want you to be practical about this, Sonia. Can we share with us some of the, you know, challenges or main reason why you are not, you know, why you're in the studio with me, why you're not in your teaching job now?
Why I left teaching?
Why you left it?
I taught for 8 years, and to be honest, I love working with the kids. I could give up my lunch to help a child that needed that extra support, and the kids appreciated this. Of course, you have the odd ones, but majority of them, they were fine. But the problem I had were my colleagues. Funny enough, not even the management. And I got the job quite easily, to be honest. Yeah, there was a time I had to do supply as a new teacher. Yeah, I did that for a while. But when I got the job, I never had any problem with the management. There was a time I went for an interview, a job was created for me.
Wow.
I went for, because I taught designer technology. It's got different strands. I went there for a resistant materials job. And when I showed her my portfolio and everything that I've done previously, she went, oh, I think you'll be perfect for the food tech. Since you do food tech, we've not done food tech in a while in the school. I think you'll be good at that. Just to edit for us and set it up. I didn't even go for that job. So they advertised for one and they employed 2 teachers. So I didn't have a problem, discrimination in that aspect. I was lucky in that aspect. But it's when you get into the job and certain people look at you like, what is she doing here? In all the schools that I work, I was always the only black teachers. I work in Bolton, in Manchester, the same thing.
So do you think probably that's why the BME group, you know, have been avoiding the teaching profession just because of what you said?
You can be frustrated, that's right. Some people didn't even finish their teacher training. Because they were frustrated out of it. When they come and do observations, excuse me, they do 3 observations before you sign off to get your QTS. And if your observation is not good, that's it. If they do it 3 times, it's not good, you can't carry on. So if you have someone that will discriminate against you at that stage, that is it. That is it for you.
Well, I'll tell you one of the reasons I've heard. You know, I've heard people give that they do not want to go into teaching because they say the people bully, that's the children, they bully them. They are very naughty. They're very, very confrontational and rude. You know, in Africa, where majority of us come from, who dares a child to come and be so to a teacher? You dare not. But the children in this country, they're quite confident. I can share the views. And some of us, we find it to be confrontational and so rude. Did you experience that?
Very rarely.
Very
to
rarely.
be honest. Because one thing I noticed, kids will be kids. If you engage kids in the classroom, hardly before you find them doing all these things.
All the things I've mentioned.
If you inspire them, if they respect you. You know, when we come from Africa, we believe kids are supposed to be seen and not heard. But it's not. You need to give them that voice. Give them the opportunity to express themselves within the set boundaries of us. When you do that, you will win their confidence. They will know that you are not commanding, you are not dictating to them. You need to be flexible. Because we come with this dictatorship behavior. You must listen, you must sit down there, you must not talk. Kids will talk when they are doing their work. You mustn't get upset over that. But it's just knowing, the volume must not be too much. You need to just control it. If you have a good sense of humor and you are engaging the student, hardly before you have problems with them, to be honest. Yes, I did have issues with them, but you have to nip it in the bud before it escalates. I have a good sense of humor, so...
Wow, that's good. Thank you very much for sharing that tips. I think that's a tip. If you want to go into teaching career and you're thinking, I can't deal with it, I can't handle it. So just saying to you, what are things that you can try? You can just try it. Be yourself. Give them that voice. Let them be heard. Not just to be seen. I love that. Sometimes you just want to know, oh, there's children here, but we don't want to hear their own views, their own opinion. Everybody's voice matters. We have to understand that. Right, you told me that you experienced, even from what you're sharing now, that the experience you had were not with the people, but with your colleagues. Can you please share some of these things with us?
My first year, the first job that I got as a qualified teacher, I had a technician, a male technician. I was supposed to cut the wood because I did woodwork. I did food tech and graphics. So whenever I asked him, could you please cut this wood for me? And I was the only female in that department. He would do for others and he wouldn't touch mine.
Oh God.
Because one, I was young. I was in my late 20s then. He was in his late 50s. I was a woman.
Wow.
And then I'm back.
Everything was just against you.
I know. So he actually told me to my face, I do all the hard work, you get paid more. It's like he was upset with me that I was more qualified than him.
Wow.
And I was taken aback, but one thing he didn't know, I didn't get upset with him, to be honest. He didn't know during my teacher training, I was trained on how to use the bandsaw. So before he came one morning, I wore my glasses, the goggles I was supposed to wear.
And you doing it yourself?
I did it myself. So he came in, he thought it was the student with bandsaw, he ran in, and then saw me cutting away. I was just cutting away on the bandsaw. That kind of shook him like, oh, okay, this one is a tough cookie, I just need to back off. So since then, when I tell him to
do something,
sometimes you kill people with kindness and kind of back off. So I just ignore him. I could have reported him to the head of the department, but I understood. He told me to my face,
wow,
you're too young to be telling me what to do, he said. Yeah. He said, why did you not do food tech? Why are you doing resistant material? That is a man's job.
Wow.
He told me to my face. Not in a mean way, but he just said it. He just told me.
I need to ask our audience, our viewers this. How will you react to that if somebody say to your face, now not behind you, why did you come into this profession? It's not made for female, it's for male. Well, how will you feel?
I felt really good.
I believe that was not the only encounter you had. What other?
Oh, immediately he saw me cutting that bandsaw.
Yeah.
He backed off. The next time he did, because he knew I could do it, and he wasn't expecting that.
Wow.
So the other time he did it.
He did it.
There was another situation where I had another teacher told my teacher assistant to spy on me. I report back to her.
You didn't say that out loud.
I did.
Oh my God.
Seriously.
Told you to spy, told the lady to spy on you and report you.
Yes. She was a teacher like me.
What did you do? And
I didn't know. We went on a training together.
Yeah.
I get along with this teaching assistant. In this training, she just looked at me and said, Sonia, I need to tell you something. I was like, what? She was like, do you know this teacher asked me to spy on you and report everything you do to her?
Oh my God. To be honest with you, if I find myself in that situation, I don't know how I would have reacted or how I would have handled it. Again, because I'm not in her shoe. I'm not wearing that shoe. But how did you manage that situation?
I was really, really hurt.
It must have been
because
very awful.
I hardly had any encounter with this woman. So I thought, why would she want to do that? Does she feel I'm not qualified to be here?
Wow.
Or this is a wrong environment? I just don't know. that really got me thinking. I got home, I was telling my husband, I was like, do you know this just happened today? And it was like for that woman to tell you, because she had nothing to report back. I was teaching the students well, I was getting along with the kids well and everything. And I was aware of this, but she doesn't know. So I was a step ahead of her. So I noticed she was doing things whenever she was undermining me in front of the other teaching assistants.
Wow.
So it's as if she recruited them to be under her wings.
Oh
Some of them
God.
followed her because she was there longer than me. I only just came in.
Okay, I think I need to ask you this, because probably because of what that woman told you, were you more sensitive?
That's right.
Reading meanings to some things that were not really there.
Not really, because there were things that were just is there. I tell a teacher assistant to follow me on a trip. We've planned everything because the ratio of the kids has to go with the adults. And then in the last minute you pull that off and you say you need your teaching assistant.
Wow.
And then in cases where you tell the kids that do they understand what I'm saying during an observation, do they understand my accent? That's not me being sensitive.
No.
They were just there. So what I was doing, I was building, my law side of it came back. I was building a case, evidence. I believe in evidence. So I was dating things, writing it down, dating and writing it down.
Wow.
And when a cup was full,
So what did you do with
I
it?
wrote an email to my head teacher. I didn't want to do a Chinese whisper. Sonia said, I wanted the evidence to be there. I wrote an email to my head teacher.
And how did them manage it?
They called both of us, and I was
Wow.
quite happy about that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I really want to ask our viewers this question now. If you were to be in that situation, how will you react? How will you have handled it? Would you have handled it differently? I want to hear your views. You know, some people will just be crying. They won't know what to do. And some people will be thinking, even if I report it, nothing is going to come out of it. But what were they able to settle it?
Yeah, they were. She came in very, very shaky. The head teacher asked her, read all the scenarios to her. So I said, you did this, did that. How true is this? What do you have to say? He just said it's just been at the wrong place at the wrong time. And then she said, oh yeah, the accent sometimes. And then I think she was even from Scotland, so she had a bit of accent by herself. So the head teacher was like, she couldn't understand.
No, couldn't have
I
it
said,
all.
accent is accent, whether African,
Yeah.
Caribbean, Scottish, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
So she really understand that. Why are you picking on it? You've got a bit of accent yourself.
Yourself. Wow.
So when she knew that I knew what she was doing, and the head teacher knew, so she back off.
Wow. I thank God that you wrote that letter. And we're not sharing this for sharing's sake. We don't know who might be facing or going through discrimination at work at the moment. This is what you need to do. And that's why we're sharing this today. Speak out. That is the only way to silence them. That is the only way to put a stop at it. That's the only way for the next black girl not to feel discriminated, or the next Asian girl or the next Chinese woman not to feel discriminated. To speak about it. So please, anytime you're feeling something is not right, just speak out. Right. In general, whether days when you get back home and you just regret, being a teacher, due to the pupils or to your colleagues that were misbehaving, and how did you cope during that situation? Because I don't know, somebody might be facing some trials at this moment. They're watching this. Then how were you able to manage it?
With the student, if I had a one-off student that was not very good, I tend to speak to some of my colleagues. How is this child in your class?
Okay.
Is this child engaging in your class? What are you doing differently? Because no matter how badly behaved child is, they always have a favorite teacher.
Yes, it's
They
true.
always have a
It's
favorite
true.
teacher. So it's you getting to speak to that teacher. What do you do different? Some of them are just like that one-to-one attention. After speaking to everybody, you're just going over to that desk. Give that one-to-one attention. I've spoken to everybody, but do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Do you need any help? Do you need extra support? I need your attention. That it shows that,
It goes
she
extra.
acknowledged me. I'm here.
Yeah.
It might just change. I used to have a child that was really, really disruptive. Whenever she sees me, she just busts out laughing. She was the clown of the class, as we call her. So So there was a teacher that was close to her. So I spoke and said, how do you cope with her? She just said, give her responsibility. That's what she told me.
Wow.
Give her responsibility. So before we start cooking, the equipment, I just tell her,
You mind
can you
that?
get the equipment out for me? Oh, she loved it. She absolutely loved it.
Wow.
So she was the boss of everybody, like my assistant. She loved it. Can you make sure everybody's watched their units, everything is clear? She goes, oh, that pan is not right. You need to wash it to give me 7 days. I won't like that.
Wow.
So she back off. When I was leaving, she felt it. She still calls that room my room.
Wow.
Because I still have friends there.
Wow.
She still go, that's Miss Ebenezer's room. What are you doing there?
Wow.
So I gained a trust at the end. It was a tough battle, you know.
Wow.
But I had to look for ways to get her on my side. You know, some of them, they have a tough
Life.
some of these kids that come tough, you know, they want to intimidate you. Sometimes it is what they are going through. If you look behind the facade, you will see there's a hurting child behind that.
Thank you.
And if you are able to meet that need, there was a child that was in the care home. He was always angry, had burst, you know, with cooking equipment. That was not very good for me. I noticed he was in a care home when I read his report and everything, and he was always hungry. He was skinny. So what I did, I bought noodles. So whenever we were doing shopping, I always add
That's
that
a
to
bit
it.
extra.
So it was a fussy eater. In a care home, if you're a fussy eater, you're gonna starve. Nobody have that time for you. So he knew that I had noodles. Every lunchtime he comes there, he makes his noodles, just put in the cupboard there for him. He walks in, Mr. Ebenezer, have you got noodles? Yes. He makes that noodles, he eats, and then he go.
Wow, I love that. What you just shared that now, it really, really got to me. And again, it's just to remind us that, you know, you're talking about the peoples, about children, even adults.
That's right.
Even adults that are at your place of work. Today we're you know, laying emphasis on teaching and teachers because that's our career. That was our career, our profession. But whatever environment you find yourself, I believe you can use the same approach and it's going to work for you. That friend, that boss, that team leader, that colleague that is giving you at work or at time at work might just be the reflection of what they're going through at home.
Right.
So you need to be able, and God is telling you, you need to work on this person. You need to be able to break that barrier and be their friends. Let them trust you. They're looking for trust. They're looking for friend. Let them find that in you. Are you going to be able to look beyond discrimination and be their friend? You know, that's what they're crying out for most of the time. It's not because they are mean. I know some people are naturally mean, but it's not everybody. There is something on the line
That's
that
right.
menace. So let us look beyond that. How do you think that the BME, you know, Black Minority Ethnic Group, should undo any cases of discrimination, please?
If you've mentioned some of them, you need to realize that it's there. And don't blame yourself for it. If you're black, you're being discriminated for your color. There's nothing you can do about it.
No.
Even when you bleach your skin, your skin is still there. It's true though. You're still black. If it's your accent, maybe if you're not being coherent enough, then you need to work on that.
Work on it.
Well, you shouldn't blame yourself either. So you blaming yourself or hating that person is not going to serve it.
No.
Sometimes people do things to you and we go behind them and murmur. That's been a coward. I'm not one for that. If someone's not been nice to you, sometimes you might just want to try and be nice to them deliberately, intentional.
Be intentional, yeah.
And if that doesn't work, maybe you just need to get to the bottom of it. There's someone that is close to them. Because my teaching assistant, I had another one, a teaching assistant was always very nasty because she did food in her uni days.
Okay.
She did not become a teacher. So she was well older than me, maybe in her late 50s. And then whenever I'm doing things, I tell her you have to use the gloves before. In my time we don't use gloves. We didn't get burns. You know, she was always and then she's
signing
laughing,
what you're
trying to be
saying.
exactly. And my teaching assistant was very close to her. I spoke to her. I said, "Can you speak to her for me? I don't know why she's always been there." And then she spoke to her and said, she's never done anything wrong to you. If you whatever you did your days is gone.
It's gone.
Let's say it was not big in your time.
Exactly.
It is big now. Let her do a job.
Wow.
I should listen to her friend.
Wow.
You know, she listen. And when she crossed a boundary one more time, I sat her down. Once the kids have left, I just said, please, can I have a word with you? And I told her, I don't think it's fair. We are quarreling, arguing in front of the kids.
Yeah.
When we tell them off not to do that. I don't think we are being a good role model now.
No.
So we need to, whatever it is you've got against me, I don't know what it is, but we just need to put it aside.
When you're in front of the children. That's
and at the end of the day, we were friends. We became friends.
That's really good. That's a very good key. Sometimes just calling the person, you know,
without no audience.
Yeah, and talk about it. It does help things. Right. Now, this is where we're going. If you've not shared this video, you need to share it right now, because Sonia here, she's talking about her teaching career, but she's not a teacher anymore. Yes, you heard it. So was that why you leave your teaching career?
Oh no.
Did you quit because all what we've been talking about?
No, I didn't quit. I don't think I would have left my job for discrimination purpose, because then they would have won, and then someone else will come and that is going to repeat again. It's good to put an end to something, and I want to put an end to something. I just love to put an end to something.
Wow.
So if another black person comes along, do you remember Sonia? You don't want to mess around. It's the truth though. You don't want to mess around, because you remember her. You're not going to forget me in a hurry and then repeat it again, except you're not wise.
Wow. You're something that you told me during my pre-interview with you. You said you wanted to leave with a good memory.
That's right.
What was that?
I needed to preserve that.
You know, some people might be thinking I want to leave my place of work and I just, let me just do whatever and just get out. I'm leaving and that's it. Why did you say that?
I started with a good note. I wanted to end with
a good note.
I don't want to leave a place where I will look at teaching and go, oh, I hated that job. It sucked me dry and everything. I went through loads of stuff as a teacher, but the kids was a reason. Why do you start a job? You need to remember that reason. I started to help the kids to make a difference.
Wow.
And if I achieved that, and I'm glad I did.
Wow.
So I left because my school joined a multi-academy trust, and the changes was not going to be good for me as a family person, and I just thought this is because there are loads of drama now from the head. You know, when it's from the bottom, it's okay, you can tame it, but when it's from the top,
I know,
it's too dramatic for me. I just thought, no, I need to leave right now. I didn't have a choice. I just thought I would just leave. So I left.
So you just left like that without having a plan? Because again, we're talking to a lot of people, and some people might be thinking, I want to leave my job. Did you just quit just like that, or you plan for leaving? And what did you quit for?
I missed the drama that was going on with the changes with the multi-academy trusts merging and everything. They were saying they will have to determine your pay.
Wow.
Because normally you're supposed to be on a pay scale, but then after 1 year they're going to stop that. And then there were different things. The food was not coming through, the ingredients was not coming through. There were loads of issues that coming. So I just thought I'll leave now. But all my years of teaching, I was doing business on the side.
This is where we're going. So you started business right from you being a teacher. You didn't just start as soon as you left your business,
no.
your schooling, your teaching job. You know, starting a business, I've been told that it is not an easy job or a task. So what did you, and again, you're a married woman.
Yes.
What did you tell your husband? How did you buy the idea straight away, or how did you raise the capital? Again, this is to help people that might want to go into business, you know, for them to know that it's not easy, what they need to do.
My husband is like my best friend.
Aww.
So he knew all along what I really wanted, as in at the end, if I leave teaching, I would love to do. So he knew that I wanted to do business all along. So the capital was the side, the savings and everything with support. So I would say anybody that want to start a business, if you've got anybody that is hands-on, some people might not be able to help you financially, but with their support, hands-on, He's very, very good. My husband is very hands-on. Okay, so with finances, the money and everything, research, we had to do detailed research and everything. So we put hands together, we put our head together. You know, I left teaching 2017 and I opened the shop 2018.
Wow.
So there was a lot of research that went into that. The best place, because
The
I felt
location.
exactly the location was very important, because I felt where we live was already saturated with what I wanted to do. So I wanted to move myself away from there to a place where we have enough custom. I say, so my husband was a big instrument.
Wow.
you
Bless
know.
you, son, if you're watching us this evening.
So he did a lot of research together, you know, the suppliers and everything. And when we got a space, it was really answered. So he saved us a lot of money.
That's
A
where
lot.
that's where I'm going again, because people think you need a lot of money to start business. Is that always the case?
You don't always have to start big. You can start small. You know, like the owner of Matalan, he used to help his mom in the markets. It's true though. When I like recession into people that are successful, you know, even the owner of Iroko, he failed 10 businesses before he became successful with the Rock TV.
Wow.
Yes, 10.
Wow.
So you don't have to start big. Start with the little ones that you have. You know, I told you I was working from home. I was a sole trader even whilst I was teaching.
Wow.
So I was working from home. You know, I did everything right. I was registered with HMRC. I had the inspectors come to the house because I was doing cake.
Wow.
You know, and I was selling hair extensions and all of those stuff. So I had the inspectors come to the house to check if it was okay for me to do more. And I was doing shows, cake and bake shows and stuff like that.
Wow.
You know, trying to get the awareness there and to get my clientele ready for when I decide to start.
Wow. These are just business consultation you're getting for free without any money. If you actually get this information from all these business, what do they call them? they will charge per hour for all these you're listening to. You know, she said some things. Do your research very well. Your locality, your visibility study your environment, the location where you want the business to be. It is very, very important. She said you don't have to start big. You don't need big money to start business. You can start in your house, and once starting in your house does not mean you're not doing a legitimate business. You get the government involved.
That's right.
They know that you're doing stuff, and you start small, and that you're saving yourself the rent bill, isn't it?
That's right.
Electricity bill, because it's coming from your house. So again, you don't need a lot of money, and network.
That's right.
You're doing
Very
some
important.
lot of
Very, very
networking
important.
for people to know what you do before you actually say, I want to own my own shop. Because I tell you, it is not an easy task to have a shop. That means you'll be paying for two
rent.
two rent, two electricity bills. You know, it's a lot of money. But once you've done all these things on the ground, you'll be able to launch yourself out. Again, this is to prepare you for our next event. Be a brand, be beautiful. You don't want to miss that event on the 21st of September. It is something that will teach you all of these things. You better save that date now. And all the guests that are coming, oh my God, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to leave it there. Right, some people say that it's tough for business to succeed in this country because our own people, we don't support each other. Is that good? And is that a good reason for us not to start?
No. Everybody's not going to be on your side. You have to realize that. No matter how good you are, not everybody, Jesus was sinless.
And it's not everybody that loves him. Some people still believe it wasn't the Messiah. Some people actually still expect the Messiah.
Exactly. So what about us that got loads of sin? Yeah, you expect everybody to love you. That's living. You're not being real to yourself. So it doesn't really focus on people that love you, and those that don't like you. Let them stir up something in you and push you. You know, they'll just push you to excel and have the right support system
in place
in terms of your family and good friends.
Wow.
Mind the people you share your dreams with. Some of them are dream killers.
Wow.
Because they can't do it, they will project it on you. So when you tell it, and some of them, everything you tell them, I wanted to do that. So why did you not do it?
Why didn't you do it?
You know, or some of them will say, oh, I don't think you'll be successful. People like that, they don't, you know,
Those
people
are
will not
dream
support
killers.
us. Even if
Wow.
my people will not support me, like at the shop, we've got loads of, not just Nigerians, we've got Caribbeans, we've got Barbados, we've got Bermuda, even some places I don't even know, Angola, we've got
Wow.
Zimbabwe,
Wow.
we've got Ghanaians, South Africans. You know, I just love
That
the variety
environment.
of customers that I've got.
Wow.
So if they're not going, if you don't want to start a business because your people will not support you,
Patronize
make
you.
them look at you, and then at the end of the day, have no choice than to support you
That's it.
and have the right support network. My husband is one of my biggest supporters.
Cheerleader.
So no matter what, my sister, it's true though, no matter what, they are there to support me,
you.
to cheer me on. So when you have some days that, oh, it's been really quiet today, you know, good, you know, business is not like that. There are good days, there are bad days, but know your vision and run
And
with
stay
it.
focused. Thank you very much for that. I know because of our time, we're really rushing today. We're getting somewhere at the end of today's show, and I want you to ask, I want to ask you, Sonia, whether the business that you're doing now is in any way connected to what you studied, at the university, or what you've studied, because you've done quite few things at the university, and your talents, were they connected in any way? Which one, if you have to choose that, okay, what make that what inform you to say this is the line of business I want to do? Because you've studied different things, teaching, law, fashion, and at the end, business. What informed that decision to say, right, I want to go into business, and this is what I want to do in business? What informed that decision? Was it because it was your talent, or because you studied them at the university, or was just what you wanted to
It
do?
was a collective. It was all together. It was all interwoven. You know, we learn every day. You never underestimate what you've learned. You know, everything you've learned is transferable. You need to be able to adapt what you've learned to suit the situation where you're in. I did food tech and everything, so I understood things about food. So with my cake as well, I was doing cake decoration. I wanted to start just cake decoration, cake business, but I thought about it. How many times do people need cake? It's during birthdays, celebrations, and all of that. I'm gonna have an overhead. I'll have electricity and all the place coming. Without really, you need to be real. Your talent sometimes will not pay the bills. So you need to be real and dig deeper into your talent. So I thought about it. My husband was like, people will always eat food. They will always eat. No matter how broke you are, you have to apportion something for food. So that's why I always say Gorgeous Afro Food is all about food.
I just like the name, Gorgeous Afro Food. Wow, gorgeous. That's really nice.
So I thought, so I did food tech, so understand things about food and all of that, and cake decoration is on that food as well. So I just thought I would sell high quality food, you know, in a clean environment.
Wow.
I'm not bringing anybody down, but I've been to lots of places where our food is being presented and it's not good enough. You see our food on the floor, you know, flies everywhere and all of that. So I wanted to make a difference. So even if I wanted to open an African shop, I don't want it to be just an African shop.
It has
What
to be
I've
gorgeous.
learned, exactly, what I've learned, you know, all this while I was working, I needed to bring it there. Hygiene is very big to us in Gorgeous Afro Food.
Wow.
So when you come in, the place is spotless, it's clean, and that's a lot of hard work.
Wow, thank you. It is a lot of hard work. You're absolutely right. Thank you very much for sharing that. You know, I just wanted to, summarize what she's just said. The no knowledge is wasted. Whatsoever you have acquired over time, you will still make use of it at some point in your life. Nothing is wasted, and don't breach it. Go deep. You can do it. From what we've shared so far, do you think that BME, people are avoiding some profession because of fear of discrimination?
Yes, sometimes they are, but sometimes parents do as well. For the father, if my daughter tell me she wants to become a teacher, I would say, oh no, don't do that. I know what I went through in the hands of my colleagues.
That's because of experience.
We project our fears to our kids. So we need to stop that. If your daughter wants to do a job that is white based, Asian based, or whatever, just Let them be the difference. Let some other child see, oh, there's a black person there. It means I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. We need a lot of, the thing is, I did some research and I realized that a lot of the ethnic minority we're talking about are doing this, they are graduating, they are doing these courses, but they are not working with it.
Into it.
Why? That is the question. We want instant gratification sometimes.
Yes.
We are not patient. For the fact that you are a graduate of engineering doesn't mean you become an engineer overnight. You need to pay your dues. Do not underestimate your experience. You need to get your experience. You get low pay, yes. You will not get the job immediately, yes. I didn't get teaching immediately. The first year I did, but after then, my contract was not renewed because it was ended. They didn't need me then. But I persevered. I would have left and do something else, but I didn't. So whilst you're getting something to pay the bill, still carry on applying to those jobs that you want.
Wow.
It's very, very important. So kids are graduating with courses that we don't normally do, but you need to encourage them. Do not push them. For the fact that a child graduated a year after, they've not got an engineering job, they've not got a physio job, or whatever it is. Do not discourage them and say, you need to pay your bills, you need to do this. No. Whilst you're telling them to earn a living, you need to tell them to follow through with that thing they studied. Don't push your kids to study subject they don't want to do either. Because when they do, sometimes they don't follow through.
No, they don't.
They keep that certificate for you. I've done once. Now it's time to do mine.
Wow, thank you very much for today.
Welcome.
You've been a blessing. I've learnt myself, and I believe our viewers and listeners have learnt or picked something up today, or something to renew their mind as well. You know, on this show we talk about no stigmas. That's what we fight. I don't like to use the word fight, but that's what we stand for. No discrimination, no judgmental attitude. You can do whatever you want to do in life and you attain it. And she said something during our last remark, you know, all these things that we're feeling or we spin ourselves from, the children are actually watching us, and because of us they can decide to say, I'm not venturing into that, I'm not going into that because my parents are not doing it, they didn't achieve anything, why do I need to go into it? So please, whatever we're doing, let's be mindful that our children are watching. Thank you very much. Have you got any last remark to say or advice on what we've discussed today? And don't forget to let us know where your shop is so that people can come and shop there. Yes.
You know, we're saying the jobs, people that are doing jobs that they feel they don't have loads of the minority, I think it's high time we celebrate those people. We get them to be good role models to inspire the younger ones that they can actually do it. If we do more of that, you will see kids just branching out, venturing into that world that people think does not belong to us.
Wow, that's a good one.
And my shop, by the way, is at Wogden. It's very close to Wogden Town Centre.
Okay.
It's at 11 Bolton Road, M28 3AX. You can't mix it. It's a big signboard of Gorgeous Afro Food.
And what can people get there?
They can get any ingredients, African, Afro-Caribbean ingredients. And we do takeaway food during lunchtime from 11 o'clock till about 5 o'clock.
Wow.
So we do different food every day, jollof rice, curry goats, we do what else again, chicken, and all of that.
How far can you bring to Manchester?
Right now we're not doing delivery. But however, the dried goods, as in the ingredients, we do delivery at a very small rate, as in charge for delivery.
Okay.
But the food aspect, a lot of people have been asking us.
Yeah, so you start
and I will be looking into that, definitely.
Thank you very much for coming. I want to say thank you to everybody that I've sent to today. Thank you. I do really appreciate your time. Please don't forget to help us share this video. I want to say thank you to my producer, AYD Ambassador, Beam TV, Peace and Joy Radio. Thank you very much. And to you all out there, I love you, and I'll see you next week for another informative and educative topic. I remain your host, Adeyinka Adeomi. Bye for now.